Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Quickly and Barrett, they're the backcourt duo. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Now here's Quickly. 6 to shoot. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Quickly, and he jams it home with authority.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Anthony, they get it again. From the arc. No luck on that one. Barrett against Anthony. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. Here's Hachimura. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Impressive shot from Hachimura, showing why you got to be up on him defensively.
Pass to Barrett. Barnes with it. Hachimura with the defensive effort. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Now here's Quickly. Here's Barnes. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Rui Hachimura.
And that's a pretty savvy move by Barnes, pulling the defender into him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Barnes. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 7-point differential. And that one drops. Quickly's got 6.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, Josh Giddey.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 6.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And it's Giddey missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Right side, Barrett. Rebound, Montreal. In transition, here they come. And there it is for him. He's got 9.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 5. And that one's good. Giddey.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Quickly. Down by 12. The 3 from Barnes. And the Raptors miss again.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Ingram. Looking to end the run. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Mamukelashvili, and he buries his first look.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Mobo. Montreal getting their last shot to go. Shed, that's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Montreal. 10-point lead. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Giddey's got 8.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Shed. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Anthony. They get it back. There's the 3. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Giddey. From downtown. On target from range. He's got 11.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto.
Jacoby Walter.
There's 31 seconds left now in the first quarter. And it's Shed missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Kept alive. Anthony outside. The 3 is up. And Montreal hits again from deep.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here's Shed. Pass to Abaji. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Montreal. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Montreal.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Walter out there with Emmanuel Quickley. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then there's Dick. And it's Mobo in at center. Walter can't get it to go. Montreal leading by 18. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Puts up a deep 3. Outside Giddey. Jacks up a 3. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from Giddey. Anthony's got 6.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
There's the triple. Dick with a miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Giddey passes to Anthony. Beyond the arc. And it's Giddey with the 3. 14 points for him.
And a big part of their offensive success right now is the ability to create second-chance opportunities.
Yeah, they've played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said he's focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponents. By step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. And here are the Raptors now. Montreal getting their last shot to go. Will it go? Rebound Montreal. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound in this one. Markkanen outside. Three-pointer. Nails it from three. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Markkanen's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Toronto calls timeout. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Here's Lawson. Outside Barrett. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Barnes. Montreal getting their last shot to go. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Rui Hachimura.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done. And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
The offensive rebound.
You're hitting the offensive glass with purpose. You gotta love the activity from Scotty Barnes.
Anthony, the pass to Hachimura, shoots over Barnes. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Anthony.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Ingram. No points yet. Shots blocked. From deep, Giddey. Rebound, Toronto. Takes a 3. Rebound, Montreal. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. Anthony finds Giddey. Hachimura, right side. Now here's Markkanen, covered by Ingram. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul.
Montreal shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Markkanen hits them both. Here's Shed. Outside Barrett. Pass to Shed for 3. It's deflected. And they recover it. Now Barrett. Tries again. And he can't get that one. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Giddey passes to Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Anthony against Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hachimura putting pressure on the defense. That's exactly what they want to get out of.
From Montreal, Rui Hachimura.
And both free throws good for Hachimura.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Ingram with the ball. And it's Giddey picking him up. A shot to stop the run. Giddey with a defensive effort. Here we go. Moving it up. Here's Anthony. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep. Out there right now. Man, that's tough.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
That one falls.
It's so much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Puts it up from 12, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And so it's Montreal showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Lauri Markkanen has been the story in this one. He had 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like a warm-up. Do not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Josh Giddey out there with Anthony. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position, locking down the middle.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Now here's Ingram. Yet to see a basket.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
And so here is Toronto. Montreal getting their last shot to go. Quickly finds Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 16th rebound on the night. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
And he knocks down the first one. Markkanen hits them both. And so here is Toronto. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Rebound Montreal. Hachimura's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mamukelashvili passes to Markkanen. Oh, got that one up quick. Markkanen's got 22.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3. Quickly's got 9.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
And it's Hachimura missing.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Now here's Barnes. He has 7. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons.
And for that game against Chicago, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to sharpen up.
And the Raptors making a change here. Lawson's checked in.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Here's Markkanen. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Markkanen's got 6 in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Anthony outside. And Montreal hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Quickly. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Good on the shot.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
From deep, Giddey. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning.
2 minutes remaining.
Have not stopped.
2 minutes.
And that one's good. Quickly.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Ingram. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, nice fake by Ingram, setting the defender up to fail.
Shooting for
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Montreal?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Here's Walter. Montreal getting their last shot to go. And no good. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Markkanen finds Hachimura. Down low. Here's Mamukelashvili. And he makes it on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Barnes. 10 points for him. No good from 11 feet.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Here's Giddey. Count it. Good. Giddey's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Here's Ingram. And again, no good by Toronto.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Shed. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Barnes. Can they get it? Hachimura with a rebound. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Ingram. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Hachimura outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Montreal way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Lauri Markkanen out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Shed. Pass to Lawson. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Count it.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Over to the left wing. Here's Battle. Hachimura covering. And it's Battle missing. On the wing, Anthony. Mamukelashvili. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Shed. Tipped. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And that one's good. Giddey.
So much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Mobo. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
All right, time for an injury report. Now for an update on R.J. Barrett, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Toronto let me know the status. He told me they've diagnosed a hairline fracture of the arm, which they have been able to stabilize. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
That's good from Giddey. On the assist by Markkanen. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Shed. It's tipped. Hachimura, the pass to Markkanen. Knocks it down from distance. Markkanen's got 27 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Shed. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Mobo. The 3 ball. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Agbaji. Here's Walter. To the wing, right side. Here's Lawson. He's guarded by Anthony. 5 to shoot. Bobo. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Montreal's ball.
2 minutes remaining.
They're on a 17-3 run. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Markkanen's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Shed. Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Giddey with a defensive effort. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Walter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Giddey passes to Hachimura. And again with the rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
He is crashing with energy. Man, you gotta love it.
Woo. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pass to Mobo. To the inside. Shed, that's good.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Markkanen. Yep, count it. Markkanen's got 33.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Walter. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
From Pete Giddey. Sinks it from distance.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shed. No good with a layup. And it's Anthony with the ball for Montreal. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Giddey cans it from the wing. Giddey's got 41.
Good look from Hachimura there, feeding the open man.
Here's Shed. And so it's Montreal with the W. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really shows what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking